maybe some of you have seen the Jordanian pilot being burned alive. I watched the video. I had to. It's my job in a way. But what the personal side of that was, I'm sitting at my computer horrified, and then I look over my bookshelf,
and there
is
your book.
Here is this book cover of a woman wreathed in flames.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take a deep breath, Bill. My fiance designed the cover. That's her.
Oh.
That's a silhouette of her. And I called her up on the spot. I lost it. It was just that personal connection of this person who I love with all my heart. And she designed this cover back in August. And then to see the Jordanian pilot as he's dying, striking that same pose as he's collapsing in flames. And in answer to your question, Pastor, as to what does ISIS want, I can put it into 3 or 4 words. All of us dead.
All of us
Dead. That's it. So that's all I need to say maybe for the next hour. All of us dead. What we are looking at both with ISIS, and we got to remember, these are 2 different wings of Islam. ISIS comes out of a form of Sunni, which is, I hope I get the pronunciation correct, Salafism. Salafism means to go back to the original teachings as they see it of what they call the Salif as-Salim, which is the pious forefathers. So they believe they're returning Islam to its purest form as it was practiced at the time that Muhammad was alive, which included everything they're doing now. Apostates, meaning supposed Muslims who are not following their version, face horrific death, mutilation. Christians and Jews, kill them all. If you read the article that's in Atlantic Monthly, and which is interesting, is this is by no means coming from a, shall we say, a right-wing publication. I've always viewed it as a bit to the left, but for a mainstream magazine like this to publish this article was startling. You can get it online. You don't even have to buy the magazine directly. And in there, it states that they wish to create an apocalyptic war. In their version of the apocalypse, there will be an ultimate final conflict until only 5,000, this is weird, they want to fight a war that they're going to essentially lose in the end, until only 5,000 of their fighters are left, at which point they believe that then triggers the end times. And here's the weird part. They believe that Christ will come to fight on their side. Now, is that strange to us, or is that strange? So that is their
I wouldn't
version.
even believe you if I hadn't had many theologians say the same thing the last couple weeks.
So they want to see this apocalyptic war that slaughters us by the millions, by the hundreds of millions, until only 5,000 of them are left. Then they have their end time. So here we have, that's the Sunni version. Out of Iran, we have a different version of creating apocalyptic war, at which point their hidden imam, a leader, who they believe is actually hiding in the bottom of a well in what they call the holy city of Qom, this hidden imam will emerge and then lead them to victory. So we have these...
So they want destruction.
Yes.
They want apocalyptic
we have to rethink
events.
The nature of warfare. The Western concept in warfare is to strive towards a particular victory. The Union's cause during the American Civil War, reunification. The South's cause, a victory that creates a separate nation. Germany's version of victory is usually about winning a war. We are now facing an enemy who wants to see total destruction. A comment I like to make on this is that when we look at the Cold War, thank heavens the communists were allegedly atheist, because they wanted to inherit a material world that was still functioning. Therefore, we had what was called MAD, mutual assured destruction, meaning you nuke us, we nuke you, nobody wins. So for the communist leadership of Russia, it became a no-win proposition. We're now facing an enemy that goes, great, let's do it. Let's destroy the world, because then that fulfills our prophecy, and all of you will go to hell, and we will get our reward in paradise.
As we say, this is we have the story of the revelation. This is the flip side of it.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's exactly it.
And it's you're waiting and you're saying, oh, those things haven't come to pass. The Antichrist system, the whole world system is already in place.
Right. I like what
It's
Zach said.
later than you think.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. You know,
We have
it's
refused
way
to
later
study
than we think.
the book of Revelation.
Right.
And now we're living in it with these events that these men are bringing to our programs.
That's right.